What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so yesterday I took a rare day off from social media. Sometimes I think you got to do that every now and then to just, I think if you don't take time to get back into the real world, man, I think social media can have some very damaging effects on your psyche, man. You start thinking this is reality, and it's not. You got to get out there in the real world and interact with people. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, once again, I want to thank all you guys for showing love over the last couple of years. Well, in general, last couple of years, spreading the word of this channel, your comments, even if it's constructive criticism at times, your donations, and the birthday wishes and donations recently. Salute to all you guys for showing love. So this is something that I saw that I just had to respond to. I saw this last night. I almost uploaded a video last night, but I said, no, let me wait until the morning and talk about this and get my thoughts together more. So Dwayne Wade, who as a basketball player, I have a lot of respect for. But I have to check something that he said in a recent podcast. Now, I don't know whether this was his podcast or whether he was a guest on someone else's podcast. I don't even know what show this is, but I do know that I saw an article about this, and then I actually heard what he said about Kobe Bryant in the 2010 NBA Finals. So he says that Kobe didn't play well in those NBA Finals, so much so that the MVP should have went to Pau Gasol in those finals. This is what he said.
A lot of people don't know that in that finals, that last finals that they won, Kobe didn't play well. Kobe didn't shoot the ball well. Actually, everybody thought Pau Gasol should have been MVP. That's how well Pau was playing, and Kobe was playing awful. But you never could tell when you turned the TV on that he was struggling, because of his leadership is always there. His intensity is always, that fire is always there. So because he's 8 for 24 from the field or something like that, you could never tell with a player like Kobe.
Now, I think what happened with that situation is that people overemphasize that Game 7 performance from Kobe. And actually, I believe he shot 6 for 24 in that game. But it wasn't just him, because if you remember the final score of Game 7, it was, I think, 83-79. And while Kobe did shoot 6 for 24 in that game, if I'm not mistaken, I think Ray Allen shot 3 for 13 in that game, and had a lot to do with Kobe Bryant's defense. A lot to do with that, especially in the second half. And into the, I think the game went into overtime, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I can't recall. But I remember the final score is etched in my brain, 83-79. These are the facts about that series. Yes, Kobe shot 40.5% from the floor. Okay? By his standards, that was pretty low. Okay? But let's remember some things about that series. Number one, that was probably the last finals where you saw the last vestiges of old school basketball. Both teams had real true bigs. You weren't going to be driving in the paint and getting easy layups or and ones. You're going to get fouled on your ass if you were to drive in the paint against the Lakers and or Boston. At that point in Kobe Bryant's career, he was 31, going on 32, I believe. But he had a lot of mileage on his legs at that point. He had been in the NBA since he was 17, 18 years old. And the vast majority of Kobe's shots at that point were either mid-range, often long twos, or three-pointers. Matter of fact, I think he shot 15 to 47 from three in that series. So when you combine all these things, you combine the era that he's in, the spacing wasn't the same. It's still low, but going into game 7, Kobe was shooting about 43, 44% from the floor. So the 6 for 24 dragged him down. Another thing to keep into perspective here is that the Lakers as a whole in the series shot 41% from the floor. So it wasn't that Kobe was some anomaly here where, he was somehow the only guy shooting like shit and everybody else was shooting around 50%. No, this is a different era of basketball, baby. And even Pau Gasol shot 6 for 16 in game 7. Now, Pau Gasol did average, I think, something like 18 and 11 in those finals, right? And I remember saying to myself, there's a case that you could possibly say co-MVP with Kobe. I remember saying it to myself. I think you can make a case for it. But no. Kobe Bryant was their best player. Kobe Bryant had 3 30-point games in that series. Kobe Bryant going into that game 7 was averaging over 30 points a game. For the series, even with that terrible game offensively in game 7, Kobe Bryant averaged 29, I think something like 5 or 6 rebounds, and I think he averaged like 4 or 5 assists, something like that. I know he averaged almost 29 points a game. Okay? He also averaged 2 steals per game in that series. And something that gets forgot, during the passage of time is that even though Kobe only shot 6 for 24 from the floor in that game, he had like 15 rebounds and was playing lockdown defense, as I said, on Ray Allen, who, by the way, only shot 36.6% from the floor in that series. So he gets you 15 rebounds, and he gives you leadership. He gives you lockdown defense in game 7, big plays, crucial free throws. He deserves the MVP. And I find it interesting that the same Clutch Media affiliated sites are pushing this narrative. And it just happens to come on the 15th anniversary, or just about on the 15th anniversary of Kobe winning his last championship. This is why I have dropped LeBron James out of my top 10, and he's falling fast because of this type of bullshit. This man's obsession with belittling and besmirching the greatness of Michael Jeffrey Jordan and Kobe Bean Bryant is disgusting. He and his sycophants continue to do it. And no, Dwayne Wade, everybody wasn't saying Pau Gasol should have won the MVP in that series. That's a lie. Everybody wasn't saying that. Kobe Bryant, if anything, helped to make Pau Gasol into the Hall of Famer that he is now. So that's bull. You know what I'm saying? Absolute bullshit. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it for right now. Tell me what you guys think.